Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Check 50, check 50. Move for King. 95.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. What? 380.
Here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. Watch left. It's a party now.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks 97 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 83 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Wilson on second down. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the toss, it's Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
19. Alert. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Green's got it over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Left, watch left. 14, got it. Got it. Jump.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, He's spilled them in the offensive backfield.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Got 380.
Now Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Watching that Barney. 319. Watching that Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Wilson to throw again. Forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Feels right, feels right. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 41-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All day, every day, any day.
On second down, Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Strong right, strong right. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Wilson now looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Let's go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
14, single.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
some space here. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Now that's it! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert! Alert! 3 down. 3 down.
What? 380. 380.
Mike 20. Mike 20.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike, check.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
they try the right side here. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch it now. Hurry up, here we go. Now, look at 50.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey. 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watch right, watch right. Tempo. Hey, alert three.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now Dawson for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Wilson. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Wilson finding Curson. It's a Seattle first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation here.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Watch it now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Detroit!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go. All right, now look at 56. Detroit. All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Defense showing blitz. Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Let's go.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. Space to run past the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Now let's go. Blue, land it. Over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers throwing a quick slant or something like that.
They'll drop the throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?